Hello, listeners. Welcome to A Familiar Journey, a D&D actual play podcast brought to you by Brain Adventures. A Familiar Journey tells the story of 4 animal familiars on a quest to save the legendary heroes of the realm from a mysterious evil entity. Let's meet our animal adventurers.
Hey everyone, my name is Logan Arneson, and I play Nimbus the Paladin Sheep. The fun fact for Nimbus this episode is, Nimbus once saw a 3-tailed salamander, but Cloudy does not believe him.
Who would?
Hi everyone, my name is Christina and I play Arminda the Axolotl. And the fun fact for Arminda this week is that she calls everyone cat or sheep or frog because she doesn't want to get too attached to all of the animals.
Oh, my heart.
Sad.
I know. My God.
I just came up with it.
Because she's definitely going to outlive us, so we're all going to die.
That's true, she is.
Well, also because she's been through so much and she's lost her mom and her long lost love and everyone, so...
True. Understandable.
That's very true. Well, veering onto something not nearly as tragic. Hi, I'm Hana. I play Dishcount the Chameleon. And a fun fact about Discount is, so every time Nimbus sees Discount, he mysteriously gains weight. What Nimbus doesn't realize is that every time Discount sees Nimbus, they stash something new in his fluff.
And I am Izzy Rebels. I am the Dungeon Master of A Familiar Journey, and I also play Cloudy the Cat. And Cloudy's fun fact for this episode is, Cloudy used to run away from home about once a month. She hasn't done so once since Nimbus moved in.
So cute.
All right, so right into the episode. Last time on A Familiar Journey, our animal adventurers realize Nimbus is a werewolf, and he has escaped into the Infinity Forest, where after returning to his normal woolly self, he decides to abandon the party and try to rid himself of this monstrous half. Soon enough, he meets a very sad caterpillar going by the name of Maggie, who is also experiencing a crisis of identity, and the two unknowingly offer each other some helpful truths. Meanwhile, the rest of the party takes advantage of Discount's mysterious new shape-shifting powers to find Nimbus and reassure him that he is still their friend, and that they will all need each other in order to escape the Infinity Forest. Okay, so our familiar band of familiars has now been refamiliarized. You're all back together is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, where do we go from here? Who knows how to get back to the city or get to Casseron from here?
On to Casseron!
On to casserole.
Okay, but how do we do that?
Survival check.
And
Ooh,
the caterpillar, no?
Survival check. Let's see.
sure, yeah.
I rolled a 19.
Should I go for a survival check? I'm confused.
If you want to.
Well, okay, wait. I've been to Casseron.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I'm at right now, but
Yeah, I think that's the challenge.
All right, so
I got a
survival check.
17.
Cool, 17. And you got an 18.
6.
6. Cool.
I'm a big fat 6.
Sweet. Cloudy got pretty good, actually. I think Cloudy got like a 15. Most of us have some sense of where we are currently. Cloudy's going to whip out the map again and be like, okay, so we're somewhere roughly in this area, and we got to get over there. So, Nimbus, can you get your little bug friend, ask her which way is west?
Maggie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, do you know which direction is like north, south, east, and west?
Yeah. And Maggie pops out of the top of Nimbus's fluff. And all of you see Maggie is like, I guess bugs and caterpillars don't really have shoulders, but like just under her, where her shoulders would be, there's like cocoon goop ready and kind of coming up around her. And everything else, she's like covered in the fluff. Discount, you recognize a lot of this fluff stuff that she's wearing is stuff that you've created. She's wearing like a fluff top hat, and she's got like a fluff monocle. She's like grinding a single coffee bean and like a fluff coffee press.
Oh shit! You could use that!
Yeah, so west is just going to be right over this way. In fact, if you head like 20 meters north, you'll be going, or 20 meters that way, you'll be going almost directly west if you take like one left turn at that oak tree.
Okay, thank you, Maggie.
Who
Of
said you
course.
could use my fluff furniture?
Oh, relax, Frog. Thank you, Caterpillar. Let's go.
Make sure you wash that! Descale the coffee press!
Yeah, I mean, everything in here is kind of getting wet with like my silk and everything. So I feel like that's kind of the same as washing it. Anyway, I'll see you later. This just like slowly sinks back down.
Just Discount here is just having a mild panic attack at like all of the well-crafted fluff furniture that he's made. Just like getting covered in caterpillar goo.
Is Discount still in horse form?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this horse here is having a panic attack in the middle of a forest.
Interesting. All right. So we're going to head that way. We'll follow Maggie's directions to a T. Interesting little things to consider here. We don't know for sure about Nimbus's new situation, right, Nimbus?
Mm-hmm. I can feel like it's still there, but I think now that I know it's there, I might be able to control it.
How would you control it?
Well, he has the collar now. The collar obviously contained the wolf.
Right. But like, is there like more to this? Like, you've been a lot stronger lately than you used to be. That why? Are you getting stronger? Do you have like wolf powers?
Maybe? Let me try.
Cloudy just takes like several steps back. What are you doing?
I'm trying to activate wolf power.
Okay. Nimbus, what are you trying to do?
I'll activate my peerless athlete.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what do you do with that now?
Basically, Nimbus just gets super swole and buff. There's like a flash of wolf in his eyes, but then it's like suppressed and it's just Nimbus, but just wall. Just beefy.
That's a pretty picture. All right. So Nimbus, what is happening? Are you okay? Are you still in there?
Yeah. Yep, I'm good. Full control. So it feels like I've tapped into wolf power, but between my will and acknowledgement of the wolf and the collar, it's not trying to take over.
Okay.
Good job, Chip. Good job.
Yeah, that's good. Still a little concerning, but overall good. Good for you, Nimbus.
Thank you.
All right. So we're making our way down to the oak tree. We find it, and then we want to head directly left from here, is what Maggie said, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to head directly left from this direction. As this is happening, you're all realizing it is beginning to become day, and none of you have slept at all. You spent the entire night either searching for Nimbus or being Nimbus and dealing with that whole thing. That means we're going to undergo a fun little activity that happens to D&D people, which is called gaining exhaustion.
Oh no.
Yay.
You gain 1 point of exhaustion for each long rest that you skip, and you guys are skipping a long rest. You're not sleeping unless you want to sleep now, which I'm pretty sure we don't. So what that means is you're all going to gain 1 point of exhaustion, which is going to give you disadvantage on all ability checks from here on out until you get another long rest.
Huzzah.
Okay.
But don't worry, what kind of jerk would put you all through a bunch of skill checks when he knowingly knows that you all have disadvantage on all of them? I don't
You
know.
would!
I mean, I totally would, because, I mean, what's the fun of giving us exhaustion if you don't use it, right?
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. some time has passed, and Nimbus, you can tell Maggie is fully cocooned and thus will be unavailable for any assistance for the foreseeable future. Discount, your horse form runs out. An hour has gone by. You're out of wild shapes. Arminda, because you have not had a long rest, some of your spells are down. They're gone. You've used one of your portent rolls already. So you guys are, not doing the best. But as long as you're in this safe, totally fine forest, everything will be okay, right?
Right.
And I already used my Peerless Athlete.
Why don't I feel safe right now?
I don't feel safe. Something interesting begins to happen with the clouds up above.
They get
It seems like
cloudy?
there might be. It seems like there might be a storm coming in, and this looks like a pretty bad one, guys. Can everybody roll me let's do survival check.
With
And
disadvantage.
remember, you have disadvantage.
So that's either a 3. Okay, it's a 3.
Okay, a 3.
8.
8.
Come on,
Eight.
Army.
I got a 9.
Cloudy?
Okay.
Cloudy?
Cloudy got a
2 natural 20s?
Cloudy got a 6.
Perfect. So 9 was the highest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
With this, those are all close enough that we're all going to kind of gain the same information off this. It looks like it's kind of hard to tell where we're going. It's starting to rain. Not only that, starting to thunder, and it's starting to show signs of lightning.
Maybe we should find a tree hollow and rest for a while.
Oh, I was in a tree hollow when when you scratched me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need healing?
Let's see. Let's look at these hit points. These 22 out of 43 hit points.
Yeah, I would say probably do that, Nimbus. Discount isn't looking too good.
I will cast Healing Wool. No, Cure Wool.
Cure wall.
Alright. You get 9 hit points.
9? Okay.
Here,
All right.
let's do that one
So,
more time.
I'm going to continue.
10. You get another 10, so you get 19 total.
I am almost stopped off.
I mean, if you guys want to find a tree hollow, you know what you're going to have to do.
Luckily, walk into one.
I will allow one of you. We can pick one person. We can designate them to we'll do survival check for this as well to try and find a tree hollow to hide in for the time being.
Not it.
With disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Can I give help action?
So, no, I'm not going to say you can.
I could try if you...
I already have a -1 to survival.
Yeah. Well, I think Arminda's the best choice. I think she has the highest wisdom.
I have a +5, yeah.
You can
So
do
go
it.
ahead, Arminda.
No,
And
my
it's a tree
God.
hollow.
Here goes the first one. Okay.
Okay.
Here goes the second one. Okay, so I got a 23 and a 14.
14 isn't bad. Arminda, you can certainly find a tree hollow. Who's going in first?
I am.
Okay, Arminda go in first. Cloudy is going to kind of squeeze her way in there, be like, "Come on, everybody, let's get in here. It's a little packed, a little tight."
At least
Alright.
the frog is not a horse anymore. Imagine that.
Yeah, true.
That's true.
I'll try
So
and block
discount, you're
the
gonna get-
exit. And I try and go head first in and then wedge my butt to keep the weather out.
You can do that. You fit in here. You can fit through the hole relatively easily, Nimbus. The space itself is a little small, though.
Okay.
Are you going to come all the way in, or are you going to stay at half in, half out?
I'm gonna say 3/4 in, a fourth out.
Okay, cool.
Give everyone a little space to stretch out.
I'm going to say, Nimbus, can you roll a D100 for me?
I can.
With disadvantage?
No.
That is a 82.
Cool. So, Nimbus, you feel a lightning bolt hit right behind your woolly little bottom and
Oh my
strike the
God.
ground.
And I scoot the rest of the way in. Sorry. Yep. I'm just gonna squeeze in here the rest of the way.
So it's raining, and it's raining pretty hard. And all of you are staying relatively dry. The hollow is, keeping you that way, but there are like nooks and crannies, little holes here and there that are certainly letting some of the rain in. For the most part, it's not too bad. So I do have to question, how is everybody? Let's go down the row. Arminda, how is Arminda feeling after everything that's happened, and then also not having slept like at all?
She's feeling exhausted and hungry, and I'm ready to not be with so many animals. So ready for that to happen.
Relatable. What about Discount? How's Discount feeling? Oh. I was like, what's happening? Discount is falling asleep. Discount, you are woken up immediately by a crack of thunder.
Oh, this cow sheep.
Nimbus, what about you?
Nimbus is very concerned. He feels like he has to do better to make up for attacking them as a wolf, and so he needs to be sure to protect them and just do better. And so he's not trying to sleep. He's trying to like stay awake and stay alert. And I'm actually going to use a divine sense to make sure there's nothing sneaking up on us as far as celestial fiend and undead.
Cool.
So that's within 60 feet.
You do feel actually the slightest, tiniest bit presence of undeath in the air.
Ooh, what?
Nimbus, can you make I need you to make a few things. So number 1, make an Arcana check.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yay.
Yeah, okay, so that's an 18.
Okay.
Oh man, you better roll a 19.
No, what is it? It's a natural 1, so 0.
Oh my god.
Nimbus with an Arcana check of technically 0.
What's magic?
I'm gonna say you lose 2 spell slots.
Oh my.
And then I also need you to make an animal handling check. This one you're gonna make flat because you would normally have advantage on this. But you make this one flat because you do have a disadvantage and advantage. They counter each other out.
And immediately counter with a natural 20.
Damn.
Whoa, nice. Okay.
The universe has put itself in order again.
True. That was quick. It usually takes the universe a little bit longer.
Thank you, universe. Thanks, universe.
Nimbus, you get the feeling that you're right. I don't want to justify in like this guilty thing of like you need to make it up to these people. It wasn't your fault. It was a complete accident, and it was literally out of your control. However, I think you do have an inkling towards being able to put yourself, specifically that wolf part of you, to good use. You gotta channel into that ferocity, that intensity. This is not just your, little gang of friends. This is your wolf pack. This is your family. And protecting them is a big part of that mission now. So I think Nimbus, with an animal handling of nat 20, gets a huge inclination to start using his wolf senses, his wolf powers, expert smelling, expert tracking, stuff like that, to start and get you guys out of this rain, get you guys out of this storm and into Casseron. And I will say, because you got a nat 20, and only because you got a nat 20, any checks you make related to getting the rest of your pack out of the storm, I will allow you to use just flat, no disadvantage.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, everyone. I can sense undeath in the air, so we need to leave now, and I'm going to get us to Casseron, and then we will be safe.
What?
I heard undeath
so
and
exhausted.
casseroles.
So, everyone climb onto my fluff, and we are going to leave right now.
Okay. I immediately dive into the fluff. I carefully avoid Maggie and Morn. I can I roll to investigate to see what kind of caterpillar goo has been left in there?
With disadvantage.
Go to the spare
Absolutely.
bedroom.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna let me just. Well, I already rolled a 3, so we know it's not getting any worse than that. Okay, I rolled a 3.
Cool. So yeah, everything in here is covered in caterpillar goo.
This is cow sheep. Cow sheep.
Yeah. Cloudy, I guess, is going to hang on to the top of you, Nimbus, and she's going to wrap her tail around you, Arminda. That way you don't have to like use magic to keep up or anything, because you're so tired. It's probably going to exhaust you to keep using magic in that way.
I'm old. I've told you before. I'm an old lady.
Yeah, I know. We're all old. I'm like 13, which is really old for a cat.
That's
Nimbus is like,
ridiculous.
I don't know. Nimbus, what is your plan? What are you going to do?
I'm taking us to Casserole, and I take off.
On to
Ay.
Casseron. Yay.
On to casserole.
Casserole.
Green bean casserole.
You hear Maggie from inside the cocoon. Mm-hmm. All right. So, Nimbus, what is your plan of action here?
I'm just going to try and power run in my sheepy wolf power form to get to Casserole. We knew kind of the
All
direction we were headed, so I'm just going to head that way.
All right. So, we're going to do a little bit of an obstacle course here. I'll make it easy for the rest of us. Nimbus, you still got to make skill checks. And like I said, any skill check you make related to getting the rest of your pack to Casseron will be made flat. The rest of us will not be making skill checks. We'll be making saving throws. So, Nimbus, go ahead and make let's do athletics check. First off, there is a pretty large gap here. A cliffside has appeared here in the Infinity Forest, which seems crazy because it's a forest. But yeah, there's cliffs now because I can do that. So you need to make that jump. And the rest of us will make a certain check or a certain save depending on what Nimbus gets.
Uh,
Oh boy.
I got a 13.
Okay, that's decent enough. I mean, it's literally bad luck, but it's decent enough.
Oh my god.
So, Arminda, Discount, and Cloudy, we're going to be making dexterity saving throws, but we're going to be doing so with advantage.
yeah, okay.
25. You said with advantage, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, cool.
Thank
Yeah.
God, I got a 15.
Nice. Yeah, Cloudy got a 23, so we're good. All right, so Nimbus, you're good. You jump across the chasm, and you got everybody still on you, holding on for dear life, running through the rain. Nimbus, now comes a series of mudslides. Nimbus, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Oof. Is this something where danger sense would come in handy?
You know what? Yeah, I feel like it would. So go ahead, you can make that acrobatics check with advantage.
Oh, I don't think I need it because that was an 18 on the die.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Okay, very good. So that is so good. The rest of us won't even have to make rolls.
Woo!
I,
You can
Well,
hold
we're
on.
I flip in a
Just
way that the centrifugal force just pushes you against me.
What would
Yeah.
we have been?
You're that good.
What would we have been rolling had we had to make it?
really strength saving throws to make sure we could all hold on, which I know we're all bad at.
Oh, thank God.
Alright.
Bless you, you stupid sheep.
Hang on tight.
Thanks, Nimbus. All right, Nimbus, we're at the top of a hill, and you can see the edge of the storm, and right past that is Casseron itself. So we're almost done.
Cool. I want a divine sense one more time.
All right, go ahead and divine sense. And then go ahead and let's do another Arcana check, or you can do religion if you would like. Whichever you do it with advantage.
Okay. They're the same. It's either a 3 or a 10. It's a 10.
Okay. So with a 10, the only thing you're going to sense is there isn't any undead creatures around here, but this is the work of undead. And to kind of, lay it all out there, the only undead creature that Nimbus is aware of is Grogmere, the purple dragon.
Grogmere's undead.
You know he was dead, and you know that he's not anymore. So I feel like even Nimbus can do that math.
Oh, why is my friend being so mean to us? And I take off towards Casserole.
All right, so one last thing from you, Nimbus. I need you, because this is a downhill one, I'm going to need Nimbus to give me a let's do stealth check.
Stealth. Ooh.
Yeah. Because you're not exactly trying to be stealthy, but you are trying to be slow and careful, which I feel kind of skirts the same line.
Oh. So that's a natural 1.
So, with a nat 1, good news, gang. We don't have to make saves either. We just automatically fail.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
So with a nat 1, we're going to fall downhill.
Oh.
Nimbus, how does Nimbus feel before this nat 1? Embracing his wolf side.
It feels really good. Nimbus is just running through the rain. He's got his pack with him. He's going to get them to safety. He's just on adrenaline. I think maybe he gets scared because he's giving into the wolf maybe too much that he's more than he's comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Let's change that nat 1 for a nat 20, which I have.
What? Oh my god.
And I mean, it's like
just sitting on that? You were just sitting on that? How dare you?
I was sitting on
God!
that.
This is
and I mean, it's like jump. There's a
Wow,
stick.
you let us think. Yeah, you just let us think we were gonna die? Wow, dirty.
Right, the divination wizard truly is like the next best way to be the DM if you're not the DM. Okay, well, yeah, I guess it's a nat 20, Nimbus. So with that, we're actually going to see Nimbus does trip up still. Nimbus, the powers of fate can only go so far. Nimbus does trip up, and there is an instinct in you, Nimbus, to maybe, I think it comes from a hesitation. You feel your wolf power, you feel yourself embracing it, and there is just a slight twitch of the wolf and it coming out and it taking over for just a second. I think it's enough for you to hesitate enough for you to just kind of lose it. However, Maggie, in her cocoon, cracks, pops out, and is now a medium-sized butterfly.
I mean, that's a huge butterfly. Like,
yeah,
sorry,
it's literally a giant butterfly. Yeah. Medium size, for anyone who doesn't know, is the size of the average person. So,
Oh,
yeah. So it's.
I was thinking more like a small dog.
No. No, you guys are like the size of small dogs.
Oh.
Yeah, Maggie is now the size of.
That's big.
Yeah, like maybe like a dwarf. So she's like just over 5 feet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
was a plump little
God.
caterpillar. So being a plump, big butterfly seems to make sense.
That makes sense.
Well, now I definitely can't eat Maggie.
No, you cannot discount. Sorry.
You just gotta turn it into something bigger.
She will eat you before.
T-Rex.
True. All right, so Maggie pops out just in time as you're all about to beef it and roll down this hill and definitely take, I already rolled it actually, after Logan told me it was a nat 1. We would have all taken, for each of us, 22 points of falling damage.
Oh, that would have been nothing.
Lord. Yeah, for you.
Yeah, for the rest of it, Cloudy only has 15 HP total, so she would have been knocked out. And I think Arminda, too, isn't at full health, so she would have been knocked out as well.
So I did the right thing.
Yes, you did.
Arminda's just like, Maggie, get out here.
Yeah.
Get out here, you stupid worm.
So Maggie just erupts from her cocoon and is beautiful and splendid and has giant butterfly wings of pink and blue and white. And she's beautiful. And you can't help but be in awe of her. She's pretty awesome. She swoops you all up in her giant butterfly legs, I think is what they're called. Creates like a little basket, and she's like, "Hey guys, you're going to Casseron, right?"
Yeah. Thanks for the assist.
On to Casseron.
Yeah, I'll drop you off. And she just flies you straight down to Casseron, which is the actual name of the city. I know we've said Casserole a lot, but the actual name is Casseron. So she flies you right outside of the gates of Casseron, the capital city. She drops you all safely onto the ground.
Thanks, Maggie.
She's like, "Hey, woo, that was intense. I've never flown before, but I felt this like magical urge that commanded me to help and save you." Kind of sounded like, I don't know, Bubbles, but like with a Spanish accent. It was kind of crazy.
Who could that be?
I have no
I don't know.
idea.
It's so weird. But anyway, yeah. So I appreciate so much all the help that you gave me, Nimbus. You're really a great friend. I hope that we see each other again soon, but I think I have to avoid the human places for now. So I hope to see you soon, okay?
See you, Maggie. You stay safe and have fun.
Right. Thanks. I will. All right. See you guys later. And Maggie goes off and flies out into the distance.
You're beautiful.
Bye-bye, Caterpillar.
You're all right outside the capital city of Casseron. And what happens next?
Next time on Hollywood Nights.
Actually, no. What happens next is Discount. You see inside of Casseron, heading towards what you recognize the black market, it's Cloak.
What?
And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Rude.
Wow. Rude.
See you next time on A Familiar Journey. Hello, listeners. We hope you enjoyed this episode of A Familiar Journey. Look forward to new episodes every other week as we follow our animal adventurers on this exciting quest. Make sure to follow Brain Adventures on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks for listening.
Hey, Logan here. Do you like spooky supernatural mysteries tied into your D&D podcasts? Well, if so, then our friends over at Deck of Many Aces has the show for you. Here's the trailer.
Shall we begin?
Let's do it.
Let's begin. Welcome, I'm Bastet. I'll be running your operation. The project's official name is the Adventurers Research of Abnormal Civilian Experiences, or Project Arrowace for short, to investigate the unusual occurrences that have been happening everywhere recently. I've hired you all for your indisputable military prowess.
I'm going to be honest, I think we should run.
Your academic expertise.
I don't know, I'm not a wizard in real life.
And your hands-on experiences.
Tentacles belong in the ocean!
My name's Tosia Atherdale. There is someone inside, and they are our responsibility. I am going in. If you wouldn't like to, you guys can stay, you guys can go back to the herd. But there's someone inside who needs our help, and I am going to go and help them.
I am playing Morgan Serenity Aldridge.
Iona, is there a chance I could take a quick sample? Can I have a scrap of fabric from your clothing, perhaps? And you too, Mr. Calarius.
That's a weird thing to ask somebody.
It's not, it's for science.
I am playing Raina Riftwood.
Lying on the bed is actually Oscar Sterling, but he is far, far older than you remember him. You remember he should be like 25. This man is in his 90s.
I probably should have asked this earlier, but how many years has it been since that day? I don't know.
Raina, it's been 70 years. What happened to you?
I am playing Weralta Kelbean, or as I'm more commonly known, Delphinium or Delphi.
I want to know how you found out about this particular opportunity and why you decided to join us.
I'm afraid I'm not entirely sure. I was travelling with my father. Along the way, some events transpired. Afterwards, when I was back, I don't know how to describe it. I knew that this was happening, or going to happen.
By what? Premonition, or?
No. It was like the memory was always there.
Can everyone please roll for initiative?
Oh, I nearly cussed so hard. Deck of Many Aces is an actual play podcast made by an all-aromantic and asexual cast and crew. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever else you listen to podcasts, releasing every other Friday. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Deck of Many Aces.